Hey, it's Gothy, and I've got updates and all that kind of jazz. So, yeah, last week I don't think I did a vlog because last week was just another crazy busy week. I had an interview for volunteering, I had a job interview, I had. What else was it? There was a whole bunch of stuff. A bunch of things to. I had to contact a bunch of people about other placement. I had job network and um, I found out some news about my actual power chair, where I am getting close to actually getting it. Um, the power chair that I've been using is a mixture of secondhand chairs put together. I call Franken chair, and it's been fantastic. Like I've been loving being able to get out and do things, but um, yeah, now it's actually ready to go. So they've put the purchase order. My OT is coming this week to redo my measurements and stuff and make sure that it doesn't need to be any more changes done because it has been quite a while since my order went in the first place. So that's all happening. And I've also been really busy craft wise. My sinuses are playing up a lot this morning, today. So I'm sniffly. So sorry. Um, let's see. What did I do? Another Perla bead thing. I definitely need to work on my iron because it just doesn't heat anything evenly. Like, most of the beads around this area are really, really close, except for this one tiny one here, which has got a huge hole in it. But then, like, the ones around the edges at the top are reasonably close, but then the ones down the bottom are not. Um, and I actually had the iron on the bottom part longer than I did on the top, so it's definitely a problem with my iron. But yeah, I'm fairly happy. I've got to suss out a place where I can start actually just buying beads in the colours that I need. Because at the moment, they're just all smushed into one container, and going through and finding specific colours is a bit of a pain in the ass. But because it's a new thing, it's alright. Like, I can deal. I did some colouring. Where's my book? So I got my Johanna Basford Magical Jungle spiral bound, and I actually did a picture in it. And it is. I'm very happy with it, actually. So I used my Jazz Art pencils. They're just normal pencils. Some of the blending didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but it's fine. And in the background, I used pastels. And then I just threw some hairspray over it so that it, like, sort of fixes onto the page. Because fuck buying, like, $20 fucking fixative spray. I buy $1 hairspray. It does the same fucking thing. So I did that. Um, I left them in the freaking laundry. Um, I built up my models that I have. So I have my Skeleton Warriors, Elder Guardians, ow, Chaos Cultists, and then I've got two Kingdom Death models. They're really cool, actually. I'm really happy with them. The plastic one's plastic because it was from they had an Experiments of Death campaign where they were sort of deciding whether to do plastic or resin models. Um, so I've got one of the plastic ones. I don't fucking like the plastic ones. It took super glue and my new model glue, which I'm now using the Tamiya plastic cement. This is the thick one. I like that one much better than the Citadel stuff. So I took a bit of super glue and that one to get it to stay. But that one's done. And then I've got one of the resin ones, which was really easy to put together. It was easy to glue. It went together really well, and it just looks great. So I just went outside and base coated them. I base coat mine in black because it's all I've got at the moment. I'd like to get a grey one at some point, but I need to find somewhere where I can buy the base coats. at some point when I can. So, yeah. Oh, and I finished a cross stitch actually. So it hasn't been ironed yet, but my Bothy Threads Fox Girl has been finished. So I've done all the back stitch and there's a ribbon with some beads on it. That's what's holding it down, and then there's some beads on the shoes, and her tail is fluffy. It's like it's that Lana stuff, and they give you a piece of Velcro so you can fluff it up a bit. It doesn't look fluffy, but when you touch it, it's super fluffy. So yeah, but that is finished. So now I get to decide what project to pick up for a little bit. And I'm gonna try and work on a couple of different things this month. I'd like to anyway. See how we go. Was that all I did craft stuff wise? I think it is. Apart from that, I've been playing WoW. I played a little bit of Overwatch because there's a new event up in Overwatch, which I might actually log over and do some now. Because I've got WoW up right now, so yeah, I'll go play Overwatch. I'll close WoW. It turns out that doing the Legion invasions throughout the other zones in the Broken Shore are actually not too bad for leveling your alts. So most of my characters have gained a level within the last 12 hours from doing the invasions, which is great. And then I can just gear them or whatever, or even if they just sit there untouched, it's not a huge deal. They're all max level eventually. So, yeah. I'm hoping this week's going to be a little bit quieter. Do I have plans for this week? Except for, so Alana, my OT is visiting on Thursday to do that. And this weekend is Iron Fest, so I need to empty my camera, charge my batteries, all that jazz. I kind of wish I'd got another battery, actually. Maybe I could find somewhere cheap local to buy it. That would be nice. My Blizzard application has been a douche. Yeah. So Iron Fest this weekend. I'm excited to go. It's gonna be awesome. What else? Oh, I'll be taking the power chair, which will be my first time going in the power chair, which also means I'm gonna be free to do whatever. Like I can go across the grass and it's not going to be a huge deal, and that is amazing to me. Like that's not something that I've had, which will be great. It does also mean we have to try and drive the van up into the mountains, but you know, that's part and parcel of it. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it though, because I can just, Andrew can go off and do his own thing for a couple hours, and then I can do my own thing, and he doesn't have to be with me the entire time like he usually does if I've got my manual chair, because it's all gravel and grass. It's not footpaths. So, yeah. I am looking forward to that though. It's going to be good. Plus, I'll inevitably see a whole bunch of people that I know, which is always a good thing too. What else? That's it. I actually have a very easy week this week, which is kind of a good thing because the last 2 weeks have been pretty full on. Why is my Blizzard app not launching? I had to like shut it down and restart it and stuff. But yes, so that is whatever. Yeah. Probably this week, seeing as I've got to empty my camera off, I'm probably going to film my flip through for the Warcraft colouring book. I haven't coloured anything in this yet, so I want to test the papers to see what I can use in them before I do. I can't wait to colour this though. So many pretty images. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I'm inevitably going to do the Murloc first, like after I test the paper, I'm going to do the Merlot first. I'm also going to take, once I've filmed the review part, I'm going to take all the posters out. I'm going to put them up in my room somewhere. Because that's cool. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I worked on my Johanna Basford canvas a little bit more. So I did this a little bit differently. Like, I'm doing this with watercolor for most of it, but for the black and the blue around the mushrooms, I got these pens to test, and these are the Stabilo Pen 68s. They're like a fine tip texter that I just dropped on the floor. I dropped one. So they're water soluble, and they're not bad. Like, they're alright for canvases. I don't like the way they colour on paper though. So the markers that I want to get for colouring, because I've got pencils, I've got watercolour pencils, I've got fine liners, I want some markers as well. The ones that I like colouring with paper on are the Tombow brush markers. So, well, at least like ones that are similar in style to that at the very least. So I might pull my whips out and pick one, because that's what I should probably do. Although I also have some new starts that I want to make too, so we will see what happens. That's just plastic bottles. I need to find something to do with them all, because, yeah. So, and actually show off. I don't want to unfold it. That's the Haid. I've got my Tilton Crafts one with the stunning amount of progress on that. But I kind of don't want to pick up another big project at the moment. I've got my... That's my Nora Corbett, isn't it? Yeah, that's my Nora Corbett. Maybe I'll work on that for a little bit. Why is that so far down on the thing? No, that's a possibility. That's Andrew's one. So that's... I might pull that out too, actually. Are there flosses in here? Yes, they are. I just fell out of the thing. So I'm doing that with Fiberlicious flosses. I should finish that off. It's only a tiny thing. I'll do that too. Tom Hiddleston, Dragonfly, Joan Elliott, Labyrinth. It's the Joan Elliott, that's the Labyrinth pattern. Those are kits. Huh. I honestly thought I had more whips than that. I mean, Arthas is there. I got like fuck all, man. I need to make some new starts. Oh, Arthas is in there. The other Arthas. I've got big Arthas and I've got small Arthas. Because that's not confusing. I think that's all I've got in this one. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I've got small Arthas, who is a loose needle. That's the small Arthas. So you can see where his other eye is going. And then I've just got some fabric and stuff in here, because I think I was going to make some new starts. Dropping things. Yeah, I don't actually have as many whips as I thought. I think that's me giving me permission to make new starts. Which the first new start I'll probably make is my Illidan project. Which is my cat Illidan, not actually Illidan. Although I do need to find, I'd like to find a nice Illidan project to do next, because I've got a big Arthas one. I want to do a big Illidan. And then eventually Sylvanas as well. Oh, get that back into its spot. That can go back on top. where are my pattern books? Oh no, that's right. I've got small whips in here. That's why there's not as many in the box. Never mind. I have more than I thought. So I need to mark off. So, what's this? We're in April now. So I did Mini Ravenkin. Did 100 stitches in March. Did 100 stitches in April. I finished. Oh, I just put that in May. Never mind, I'm in the wrong fucking month. Oh, looks like I'm pretty committed to doing some work on my head next month. Yeah. So it's just that most of them are in these folders, not there. So I've got the specialty stitch one, which I should finish. It won't take long. I'm not a fan of it. Those are kits that haven't been started. That's my Tilton pattern. In the other folder, that's my Nora Corbett pattern. That's my one for Andrew. It's my Satsuma Street, which is the Sydney one. It's the Dragonfly kit that's in there. The Skeleton Cat. I'm just dropping everything today. Today is not a good day for coordination. The Skeleton Cat. That is the Chibi Witch. That's a pattern, that's a pattern. Okay, so yeah, I still don't have as many as I thought, but yeah, there's a couple small ones in there. Alright, I've got a couple whips to work on that I can do while I'm gaming. I'll go check my models, see how the base coats are in a minute. I'm gonna put Sailor Moon up on my wall with Spider-Man up there. See? And yeah, I will probably see you guys later. Bye.